All right. Thank you for tuning in. This is RobertFoertsch with the truth. Remember, we told you the truth, many of us, and wanted to let you know. Now, the I told you so could be pretty painful to hear depending on the outcome. Whoa. Okay. This is a bit different. Trying to help people to make an informed choice on their forever before it's too late. That's the idea of that. There's a lot of things that you can get wrong in life and still be okay. But the one about Jesus Christ being the way, the truth, and the life, that's pretty important. That's the most important reality. Bible.com is God's Word in all the major languages. You could give me a call anytime. If you think I've got something wrong or I missed something, go ahead and reach on out anytime you like. That's why I make my phone number available, and got nothing to hide. All right, so let's see what this looks like a little bit closer to the ocean here. This video is a Facebook live stream that will be uploaded on other platforms later. It's a bit chilly here today, in the mid-30s, but it's going to be sunny and a bit warmer. Pretty nice. Now that dog right there is a service dog that has special skills. He can recognize when somebody nearby is having diabetic concerns. Their blood sugar is out of whack. And she told me about that. Yesterday, we were out on the beach, and she said there was a gentleman who was walking with his wife, and Boo became very concerned, and then Dee told them what that was about. His wife reminded him, as well as Boo reminded him also, that he needed to take care of his diet. Okay, and so there's a lot going on in this world that we will make choices that are either beneficial or not. And I'm trying to help people make beneficial choices for themselves and also the family and friends that rely on good, solid information, truthful information. So, a couple of things. One of them is I'm at the point in Cherry Grove, South Carolina. In the summer, the sun comes up way over there. I've got proof of it. And now it's moving back this way until we get to summer. And the moon is high in the sky, up in the middle over there, middle of the view. And the reality is we live on a stationary level Earth. That's really unpopular, but the truth isn't based on popular opinion. It's not popular, nor is it an opinion. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and take us for a bit of a drive as well, and see how that looks. The sun is local and small, and the official lie is that we're rotating in that direction over 1,000 miles an hour. I hope you can't feel any of that, because it ain't happening. So that whole flat Earth discussion, it's not really flat. Obviously, you can see the texture here. We've got mountains and valleys and all of that. What I've compiled is a deep learning artificial intelligence research library that covers a wide variety of topics, from health and wellness to spiritual reality. The nature of our reality is actually spiritual. What we can see is temporary, and what we can't see is eternal. Apparently, that's what the Bible talks about. So, I've got this all labeled up so that extreme times require extreme measures. Wanted people to be able to consider, what the heck's going on here? What's that all about? Well, it's the truth about everything that really matters. So if you think I've missed something or got it wrong, you could go ahead and give me a holler, give me a call. Anytime, day or night, that's fine. So today I added a lot of videos. I'm adding videos every day, pretty much. Some with Joe Rogan, very interesting videos with Joe about matters of faith with Mel Gibson, the original Podfather. Adam Curry he was on MTV. Anyway, all of this information may seem like irrelevant until it isn't. Until you're in a situation where you're either at end of life or it looks like the end of your life is very near. That can happen really quick. That's part of the reality of that. Okay, let's flip that around. So there's a lot of new coverage that has come out about the wildfires, and I've shared a lot of that. And there are talented producers and content creators putting together documentaries as well as just entertainment as well. Beautiful nature videos you can see if you like. Let's just set this up here. It's so beautiful. Science is the relentless, I believe, the relentless pursuit of truth, how things really work, what's going on, who's in charge. That's all really important. Rolling in hot. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I got about 52 pounds of bananas today for 21 cents a pound. Now the cool thing of it is I'll peel them and freeze them in Ziploc, 1 gallon Ziploc bags. I'll lay them flat and then I can add them to smoothies. So I eat a really healthy diet. I'll add that to smoothies that have already been liquefied, pureed, so to speak, broccoli and cauliflower and a variety of other healthy vegetables, fruits and vegetables like spinach and different lettuce, all of that, dark greens. And so it's really important to have healthy nutrients to have as building blocks for how our body functions. So when I decided I wanted to get as healthy as I could, I realized that only one aspect of that was physical health. And so there's physical health and psychological or mental health. And foods can either contribute to a healthy situational awareness perspective, or they can be a detractor. They can take away from it. All right. There we go. Oh, you couldn't see what I was looking at. I was waiting for cars to get out of the way. Anyway, there's just so much that I could talk about, and if I elaborate on it specifically, my channel would get removed, the video would get taken down, so what good is that? So what I want to do is give you a bit of direction on how to explore my deep learning AI research library. It's linked up with my name and phone number, and what it covers is all the different platforms I'm either on now or will be on, and that's how I do that. Some people don't want to be on different platforms. That's their prerogative. I just wanted to reach a maximum amount of people, even those that would be viewed by many in the truth community as shills and controlled opposition. That can be really dismissive then. Let's say somebody needs to make a living and they've got an affiliate to Amazon, and some people will say, oh, you shouldn't support Amazon, and yet they're probably buying on Amazon anyway. I'm in a position where I don't currently need to fundraise. There's an option in my link tree that people could send me either a PayPal or a Venmo if you wanted to. However, I'll just keep doing what I do without anybody having to give me anything. So it's just a matter of doing the most I can with what I've got. The more I have, the more I would do, and I trust that the Almighty is going to give me all that I need to do what He created me to do. And that's the beautiful part of this. It's not like I'm trying to work something up and make God happy with my effort. I simply wanted to find out why He caused me to survive multiple near-death experiences and what He wanted to do through me in this world. And it was basically, as best I can tell, to leverage worldwide portable communication systems and the network that connects it all with quantum supercomputers. So there will be people that see the content that I'm producing, and then there will be the eternal spiritual entities in addition to that, both benevolent and malevolent. So it's we're in a battle between good and evil, and well, I'll use all the technology I can, including that water tower / cell tower. And yes, that is the moon up there in the middle of the view now. So where the sun and the moon appear and vanish on the horizon, and their duration of visibility, especially between one another through the seasons and the phases of the moon, indicates conclusively, proves that we live on a stationary level plane and all the celestial bodies move above us. Ta-da! It means they're lying about supposedly going to the moon and taking a picture of the Earth. The computer-generated dream sphere. So I'm exposing the globalists, the people that are promoting the global lie, and those believing it, unfortunately. Now, I've been telling people for about 8 years they're lying, and I ain't buying. And I remember being a boy thinking, what's going on here? And who's in charge? It was beyond my parents. I knew there were laws in that when I was a young boy. And then I would wonder why they lied about Santa Claus. What was that all about? What was that? It was a psychological operation to get children to believe a lie, and adults to tell the lie through their songs and marketing, and just let them experience the magic, so to speak. No, I mean, not on my watch. I've had people say, you're not going to tell them that Santa's not real. I said, this is to our grandson. I said, I'm not lying to him about it. So one of the things is that telling the truth that really matters is uncomfortable for a lot of people. They may say they love the truth, and they may not actually love the truth. So let's flip this around again. So I've got a question about the Why would there be a victory rally a day before the inauguration? What's going on with that? So there's commentary actually by well-known podcasters questioning that whole decision and what's going on with that. And then there are body doubles that have been working in this world for a long time. We've got actual human cloning. And then the other thing is you could take a perfectly mature human being and remote control them with the technology that exists with the mesh network of Wi-Fi, cellular, Starlink, other satellite so-called companies, and the technology to link those people and bugs and pets and everything else up to the quantum supercomputers for their manipulation and control. Chaos and control. Remember, get smart. So we've got the what do we have here? We've got the problem reaction solution that's been going on for a long time, and we've been subjected to programming all our lives, and the parents that we had were also involved in being programmed themselves. So it's passing on this programming from one to another. And then, from what I understand, we have a vibe, a feel. So apparently we can influence other people just by our very presence. How does that work? Well, apparently it works really well. And so there is the communication system of devices, and then the Internet of Bodies, the biodigital convergence. Yeah, I think that's a little better. It's a lens pen. I like to go the speed limit and enjoy the ride. It makes things less complicated, and there will be people that get upset with that. I don't have anybody around me right now, but if somebody's going to be merging right up here, it'll be nice if somebody isn't in the right lane exceeding the speed limit, making it tough for them to merge. So right around start, and I should say when a shift change is going on, like at the hospital, people will feel or show that they feel entitled by the way they drive. I'm a medical professional and I'm in a hurry. Hey, maybe you should work on your time management a little bit better. Get up a little earlier. Go to bed a little earlier. Stop taking stuff that impairs your body and brain function. So I'm exposing the military, medical, financial, informational, industrial complexes, as well as all the fakery and snake oil salesmen and spirituality. There's a veritable spiritual smorgasbord that humanity is dining on. It can't all be right. So how are you going to figure it out? Well, I believe it's only by God's grace that anybody can love and believe the truth, let alone find it. I know some of these things I say and put in other videos. Oh wow, they're racing. Racing for what? Well, maybe they haven't been ticketed lately. I don't know. I don't see myself as the enforcer. I just know this is the lane I want to be in. I'm in my lane and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, metaphorically and actually. It's just the way it is. So quite often people will race on by me and then I catch right back up to them at the light. Quite often. More often than not. Here's the guy that zoomed around. See that? That's how it works. So it can be like that in life. People pushing and shoving others out of their way, and in the workplace, trying to take people's jobs by making them look bad, setting them up, all the politics in the workplace. And then we've got the governmental politics and the sin nature of people, greed and the desire for power and control. I'm exposing all of it. There's no way I could create that kind of content, that vast reservoir of content. Speaking of reservoirs, there were empty reservoirs in Palisades where people lost their homes and some lost their lives. And it's not over yet. There will be people that decide to check out. Can't take it anymore. Oh, tailgater. Oh well. Yeah, it's the way it is. People get upset. I've had conversations with people that I'm supposed to read their mind, and so they can. Here, let's take a look at this. So they can add their 2 cents worth in. And admittedly, some of these individuals that do that and are really rude end up saying, if I don't say it, I'll forget it. It's like, well, maybe you should stop smoking the weed. I used to smoke the weed. So I found out that iconic, laid-back, cool people, not really so. No. I'm surrounded by people that have raced around me, and here we all are, sitting. waiting for the light to change. So I was going to write a book called Enjoy the Ride. Oh well, I don't need to. I'm going to vlog it. The AI could look at my thousands of hours of commentary and put it together if it wanted to. I don't know. I've told Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Herr Klaus Schwab. I've sent all this information out to the individuals that should know what they're doing and what their eternity is going to look like. Are they spawn of Satan, the fallen one? Could be. However, they may be a wayward son or daughter that needs to be born of the Spirit, the Holy Spirit. We're all going to serve somebody. Who's it going to be? We may even be just serving ourselves, just trying to make ourselves happy. That's what a lot of people do, and it's a fool's game. It really doesn't work out well. So rather than trying to please others or please myself, I just wanted to find out what God created me to do and then to rely on Him to accomplish that. It's an absolutely perfect fit. So that's how I found it. I found this world really messed up, and I simply wanted to help people to have kind of like the cheat codes of it if you're a gamer, or if you want to know the the rules of engagement and asymmetrical warfare. It's like everything is possible. There's a lot going on, and it's very convoluted. How will people know what to do? So I listen to the Bible a lot, especially when I go to sleep at night, and I have amazing dreams. Something you could do if you want. Now, yesterday when I went by here, the swans were out here. The ducks are out now. Don't see the swans today. Not now, probably will later. So I've got my remote controller for my door in there. We couldn't see that frequency fired off, but nonetheless, there it goes to open my garage door. I make sure I look before I make moves like that. Let's see. Want to make sure I don't run into stuff when I do this. I have a little block of wood that stops my car from rolling back further. That works out nice. My grandpa had a tennis ball to stop Nana from smashing into the front of the garage, but the tennis ball would would move. We would to reconnect. I forgot to turn off my Wi-Fi, so it's trying to reconnect to my wireless router. I don't know how that's going to work out. We'll see. So, this was a freebie alongside the road, right where I came from. These new are locally like $170 at the hardware store. How's she hanging? Vertical. So now I can put the let's put me, the wind chime, and the moon all in the same spot. There we go. See the moon right up there? Okay, so I'm going to flip it around and do it like this. There's the moon. Nice view. Somebody wants to talk to me, they can just give me a call. I don't have to step out on my walkway. That's when I wouldn't want to answer my door. So I can tell you that it was freezing out, and then I can show you the ice. See that? Now the other. So the moon sat right over there the other day. I actually had the reflection in the bird bath there. All right. So this is RobertFoertsch exposing the truth about everything I found out about so far. Feel free to reach out anytime you like. Let's do an end screen here. That's kind of nice. Hey, thank you.